Ghosting. What is ghosting? Well, ghosting is a term that was first introduced in 1999 and has become more and more popular and well known and used by the early 2000s and especially in the 2020s thanks to the introduction of dating apps and a different dating culture. Ghosting, by definition, is the sudden, without any warning, end of contact, end of communication between two people in a relationship. Now, this is to say if somebody's talking regularly and all of a sudden there's no communication and there was no instance of an end of communication going to be done. It just stops without any warning. Now, an example of this is Bob and Mary. Bob and Mary have been met each other online through a dating app. Now, Mary knows everything about Bob, and Bob knows everything about Mary, or so she thinks. Now, they've been talking for a couple months now, and now it's to the point where there's not a day that goes by without Mary and Bob talking to each other. They never met in person, and they lived in two different cities, but when they talk, it seems as if they're in the same room. Now, Mary and Bob both express that they are starting to get feelings for one another. Mary thinks it's time for them to meet. Mary has time off of work, and one day Mary says, "Let's meet. I'm going to call you back with all the details and what the time I can get off from work." And Bob seems excited. Mary texts Bob the next day saying the dates where she can come and meet him in person. No response. The next day she calls him. No response. The next day she emails him. No response. Now, why did Bob do this? What is Bob doing? Well, Bob is ghosting Mary. Bob is ghosting Mary because he has a fear of rejection. This is one of the reasons why people ghost one another. Now, Bob sent pictures of Mary and what he looked like. But these were pictures taken a couple months ago. There was surgery that was done, and now he looks a little bit different. He's afraid of rejection. If Mary might reject him once she finds out what he really looks like. Now, this is not the only reason why people ghost one another. Some people ghost one another because they have low self-esteem, or they're afraid of the impact of the relationship if the relationships go any further. Or just like Bob, he's afraid of rejection. Now Mary's left like many others who have been ghosted, confused, angry, and a bit depressed. A possible solution for Mary would be to date people that she meets in person, or be upfront of her intentions and what she wants to get out in a relationship. A solution for Bob would be to be upfront with somebody and to tell him what he really looks like and get rid of the fear of rejection.